mama told me. Yeah, black paisley, mama told me. Yeah, come on. My mama told me one day I'ma grow up big and I'ma be a king, and my papa told me.
Hey, Jungle Larry here. I want to talk to you about SMPL Mod Clone. Made a mistake when I went to my local B&M. I seen these. I'd wanted a SMPL Mod. Didn't realize they were selling a clone. No fault of their own. I just was not paying attention. They weren't trying to sell me the authentic or clone as an authentic. But and I come to think about it, I don't think they sell a black one, so there's probably should be an indicator right there. The reason I bring that up is because this one happens to have a logo on the button, and it's a really good logo. It's engraved deep in there. Had I known, I probably would have opted to go for a mod. I just had no. It was about 40 bucks. Didn't realize the authentic was like 120, 150 or whatever. But my mistake. That being said, the switch, from what I've seen, is, well, the switch itself is a good clone. I believe this is a Infinite Mod Clone. Infinite Clone. I don't know if it's Infinite Mod, but Infinite Clone. And nothing much to it. The authentic is one piece body, but I happened upon the information when I was inserting my battery and tightening it up. The top cap popped out a little bit, and it's not supposed to on the authentic, so I was like, okay, not that big of a deal. So it's not a one-to-one clone, is what I'm getting at, but still works good. It's about the size of a 650 battery, if you can see. A little bit of room for the switch, you know, not that much bigger. But what you do is, like I have a, I hate this, I'm going to do stuff. You didn't look at my password, did you? Okay, I'll change that anyways. So what you do is you, my Flawless Tugboat, authentic. What you do is you insert your RDA, try not to jack it up. Make sure that's good and snug. And then you put your battery in. Your battery, I mean, it's a hybrid, so makes direct connection to your RDA. And the trick is, you can turn it with your hand, okay? And depending on the post of your RDA is going to depend on how far this button sinks in. Or there's a slot in the button. And you just twist it till it stops. You don't put any pressure on it, it just stops. If you don't, if you crank on that thing, you're going to dent your battery and you may damage your RDA post. The RDA is more expensive than a battery, so it's up to you what you want to destroy. The throw on it's pretty small, but I have another RDA. The post is shorter than this one, and the button is more recessed, so it's a little bit more difficult to push because there's no cuts, grooves. It's just flat. So you can set it down, it's not going to fire. It takes a little bit. It's weird because I know the button was new, but I couldn't always actuate the button with my right hand, but my left hand perfect every time. I don't know. One was made better than the other. I'll get over it. I have a 7-wrap nichrome wire on a 3/32, I think, pin from my tobacco coil jig, which I'll talk about some other time. And single coil. I like single coil. Dual coil, I'm using more wire. It's a lot more energy. But yeah. It's what it is. It's simple. I like simple. Simple is the name. SMPL, simple. Epic Designs did an excellent job of creating this. I don't know how much RDA goes into something like this, but there's no crazy designs or uniqueness about it. The button is different than other buttons, but it's not innovative. I'm not trying to be insulting or anything, but when you put out a product that's called simple, I mean, you guys are the only ones to make it. So everybody else is making magnetic crazy buttons and crazy top caps and super crazy designs, which are okay, not for everyone. A guy like me wants something simple, okay? So I think if you were to spend the $120 to $150 for the Authentic, you're essentially paying for the button, because that's where all the detail is and that's where all the work appears to be. There is a groove cut into the top of this where the battery meets the RDA, and it'll prevent the battery from going so far, but you know, that's about it. It's simple. I can say it 20,000 times. Simple. If you have the money and you want Authentic, buy the Authentic. I don't want to turn this into a clone Authentic argument, but I'm talking about a clone, so here it is. Like I said, I probably would have bought, had I known that the Authentic wasn't cheap as this 40 or 40 some dollars or whatever, then I would have been okay with buying an A Mod, no logo clone. But knowing what I know now, man, the thing would have to be like putting heaven in my hand. I can't see the quality being that much more because there's not much to it. And the button itself, you're paying for the button, I think it can be true to say. It's my opinion. I haven't looked at, touched, smelled, tasted, chewed on the Authentic, so I'm just throwing out a premeditated opinion here. So if you're dead set on getting Authentic, get an Authentic. If you can't afford it, then get a clone, but try to get the ones without the logos. I was stupid. Like I said, I didn't realize this was a clone. It wasn't because they didn't advertise it or they were trying to sell it as Authentic. It's just because I just looked at it and was like, I might have already said this, but I was like, ooh, I want one of those. That's what I like. And I didn't look at the little placard. And this is what the box came in. I'm not going to unbox it because I can't vape the box. Who cares about the box? But if you're getting one, this is the one I'm showing you came in this box. I know A Mod has a different box, and the Authentic has a clear tube now. I understand that now. But this one, I think, is an Infinite Mod. Came in this simple box. Had a little sticker on there as to what color it was. Got the black one. So, there it is. Watch this. Not bad. So, plan on doing some more reviews because I have a YouTube account, I have a camera, or just some other things like vape related, or things that I like to talk about when it comes to vaping and other things. So subscribe, like the video. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna try something cool here. Watch this.